Hi Gemini and welcome to my channel. This is Glamour Spell Tarot. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for your support. It actually means a lot to me. And this is going to be your general reading for June, for love. Love, love, love. It's your birthday month, so I hope you are going to receive tons of love, and I'm sending you all of the best thoughts and positive energy. So, you have someone special in mind, a soulmate, a twin flame, someone you have just met, right? This might interest you. Maybe there are messages here for you. So keep in mind that the timing is fluid. I'm picking up on past, present, and future energies. Also, keep in mind that you might resonate only with a sentence out of all of this, right? So take what resonates, use common sense, apply to your situation, and leave the rest. And if you didn't resonate at all, make sure to check your other signs. I'm using quite a few decks today, so I'm really excited to see what messages come out. So let's get into it. Gemini, let's see what the cards have to say for you for love for June 2020. I have been having a terrible migraine since this morning. I woke up, wanted to do your reading, then I couldn't do it. I'm wondering if it's something that is giving you a lot of headaches, a lot of trouble. Is it? Drop me a comment below and let me know. Spring to autumn. Something that started in the spring is you will be able to reap benefits in autumn. Autumn is a time for harvest, right? Spring is just starting something blooming, something starts blooming, planting something, I don't know, planting an idea, trying to manifest something. Four of forces. Four is a number for the angels, is it refers to your foundation as well, but it also means that this is divinely guided. The angels are with you. You have another four. Views of the ego. Maybe you started this process of growing, of working on yourself, or understanding yourself better. You see how this individual here sees himself as alone in that mirror, but in fact there are three people there. Okay, so maybe you have been working on letting go of the ego, not being so driven by the ego. Obviously the ego has its role, don't get me wrong. The ego has its role to keep you safe, to keep you protected, but it's not always good. Clearly you're waiting for someone. The Queen of Keys. Keys is all about abundance. Forces is all about energy. Roses is all about love and emotional fulfillment in this deck. I'm using the Akashic Tarot, and I'm using these cards as more of oracle cards. This individual here, she makes me think of the Queen of Pentacles. Basically, it's someone who is in their power, who's strong, who has the ability to nurture. Right, you might have entered a new relationship. I know this could have been a difficult time to meet someone, but maybe you reconnected with someone from your past. Because you might tell me, it's like, how does she imagine now that we can meet people? Well, you can meet people online, you can reconnect with people that you didn't speak in a while, or things didn't work in the past, or so on and so forth. There are a million ways to meet people, even if we were in isolation. But this individual here is waiting for someone. She doesn't need anyone. Maybe she had to leave her guard down, to let go of the ego, okay, in order to be able to receive. Sometimes when you manifest things, you put your intention out there, but then you need to let go of the ego in order for things to start happening in your life. I don't know why I have this strong feeling that card I associated at this point in time with the Queen of Pentacles, maybe with the Empress as well. Abundance. You might be dealing with a Libra. Chess game. It's not an easy, maybe it's not an easy connection. Maybe it's not an easy connection because the timing is like a little bit off because everything is happening, everything that is happening, or better said, everything that is not happening. Um, taking one step, taking things one step at a time. Winning at this, you might be working on yourself and winning against your ego, winning at being able to wait, winning to sometimes we have to fight ourselves, the way other people see us, the way we see ourselves, right? You see the reflection of this guy here in the mirror. um, but sometimes I feel this is more of an internal struggle rather than an outside struggle. I will start pulling the tarot and see. We'll start with the messages from the angels. I'm using the angels tarot. So we'll start with that and we'll see which messages are from the angels. But at this point in time, I strongly feel that this is an internal battle. You are fighting your ego. You are trying not to be so driven by your ego and have the ability to wait. Have the ability to wait for whatever you have planted seeds. They are about to happen, maybe around autumn, which kind of makes sense in a way because that's when I feel, at least that's what I think right now. Things will start opening up and go back to something more normal because I don't like this new normal at all. Six of Earth. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunity, receiving a loan, or paying off debt. Six of Earth speaks about equal give and take. Maybe you feel you have been giving more to a situation and you haven't been receiving equally, and maybe this gives you the headaches that I was talking in the beginning. Maybe this, you try to balance out. You definitely try to balance out. And when I was mentioning here autumn, I felt like saying Libra, and then I was like, there are several signs that are in uh, autumn, right? There you have Virgo, you have Libra, you have Scorpio. But then we have the scales here. Balance, equal give and take. It's a balance. Again, I feel at this point you are working on yourself. You are trying to get yourself unstuck. Maybe you are on a period of pause, and it totally makes sense. We have all been in a period of pause. It's not only you, Gemini. Don't even ask me how I feel about it. We have all been stuck at a certain level, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Maybe there was a problem. Maybe there was a problem with the way you have seen yourself. Maybe there was an issue of self-image, right? Maybe there was an issue with your ego, and unless you balance that out and you fight against it, because at the end of the day, the chess game is what? It's a game of war. I like it or not, it's a game of war. Um, this is really weird because I just thought now of something. Anyway, yeah. It's a weird design game, chess, huh? You have the ability to kidnap someone else's wife. I don't know why that came out. I definitely don't know why that came out. So the two of air, the two of swords is being on pause, being blindfolded, being closed off, not wanting to make a decision, not being willing to make a decision, um, and pretending at a certain level that there is no problem. Pretending that there is no problem. Three of fire. You are waiting for your ships to come in. You are definitely waiting for your ships to come in. And I've just said that with the Queen of Keys. Waiting for something or for someone. But because this is, maybe you are waiting on a love offer. Maybe you are waiting to meet with someone. Because of maybe you live in different states, maybe you live in different countries. We cannot travel at this point. But things look very good. There is a promise. The universe promises you, the angels promise you that things are going to look good. Yes, you have been stuck. And you have been working on yourself. during that time. So it's not so bad at the end of the day to be a little bit closed off and take that time to work on yourself, to improve yourself. Fight your ego in the same time. So but you still need to have a little bit of patience. And I know patience is not, it's a virtue, one that I don't like. Um, but you also have there is a promise of abundance. Whatever this person you are waiting on, um, there is a promise of abundance. This is going to be emotionally abundant, this relationship. And maybe it was supposed to be like this and not happen immediately because you had to work on your ego. You had to work on your self-image. Guys, keep in mind that the roles can be interchangeable or vice versa. You might be a cross watcher and you are more than welcome. But just make sure to assign the roles in your life, because this is a general collective reading for the sign of Gemini. Definitely is not a private reading. Not everyone is going to resonate with it. So you need to see how it resonates in your own context. But you need to know that things are looking up. Someone will be able to travel soon. I have this feeling of traveling very, very intense. And it's going to be the end of a difficult situation. It's going to be the end of this curfew. It's going to be the end of the isolation. It's going to be the end of feeling stuck, of feeling put on pause. And someone is definitely taking a trip. Someone is definitely taking a trip. And I feel that this is going to be very emotionally fulfilling. I was just telling you, I just finished telling you that the person that you are involved with might live in another state. Again, a card of manifestation, and it's exactly what I led the reading on. The Seven of Pentacles. It's a card of manifestation. Planting seeds. You have planted the seeds during spring, so a few months back. You can check the readings I have posted on the channel for April, May. Maybe you find some information there as well. So there is a temporary pause in action. But this pause in action is not because the other person doesn't want to make the steps. But we are all stuck, remember? So don't blame it too much on them. It's unnecessary for you to worry at this point. It's definitely unnecessary. The universe is telling you it's unnecessary for you to worry. You see this little fairy here with those butterfly wings? Butterflies make me think of transformation. You see that weird looking tree? It looks like an alien tree or a tree from a fairy tale that has a life of its own, has all of those fruits. When do we harvest? In autumn. Has all those fruits there. And you see this fairy in each and every one of these images in a different position. But definitely manifesting. Strong manifestation card. Very strong manifestation card. And you have been using this time, or if you haven't, you still have time to use this period, this interval where we are still stuck and whatnot, to work on your ego. And wow, beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. Wow. Wish fulfillment is here. Wish fulfillment is extremely close. You might not see it right now, but the angels are telling you not to worry. The angels are telling you that they have heard your prayers and your wishes are to be fulfilled. Your wishes come true, concerns fade away, a love of life. So you are going to totally transform this to a where once this person is able to come towards you, someone is going to step into their power, take action. You might be dealing with an Aries. You could definitely be dealing with an Aries. Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Maybe that's what you have been working on. You have been working on taking control of your emotions, on taking control of how you see yourself, what you want in your life, what you don't want. And then from that place, you can manifest. You might be dealing with a Virgo. And use this retrograde, Mercury retrograde interval to look back in the past and see what things didn't work, why they didn't work. And in general, Mercury retrograde gives you the opportunity for a redo. So it's not always so bad. Maybe you need to look at past relationships and see why they didn't work. Was it your fault? Was it because they were idiots? The answer might be because they were idiots, right? But at least once you take the time and reflect on those things, you somehow change your ideas. But one thing is for sure, you are ready. You are ready for this new life you have been manifesting. You have two very powerful manifestation cards. And not only that you are ready and you are just manifesting it, you have also been working very hard for this. You have put in the work equally, because it's not enough only to, oh my god, I have this $1 million idea in my head. I'm going to give you an example from the business world, right? I have this $1 million idea in my head, but if I do nothing, it'll never materialize. Okay? Same with relationships at the end of the day. Relationships and relationships, no matter how compatible you are with someone, require hard work. Uh, it's not always going to be flowers and butterflies and rainbows, because it's a period of adjustment. It takes time to adjust, it takes time to get to a point where you can understand the other person, right? But you have the resources and the ability to manifest whatever you want to bring in your life, that is for sure. And you're also putting the hard work in. And your efforts, all of the efforts, all of these efforts you have been putting to transform yourself, to work on yourself, they are going to see results. You might be learning. Maybe you have used this time to learn a new topic. Maybe you have been taking online courses. I know it's hard to wait for someone. I think no one can explain to me how hard that is. It's heartbreaking, and long distance relationships are tough, are insanely damn tough. But then we don't really choose with whom we fall in love with, and we don't really choose who our soulmates are or twin flames are. So, okay, we are going to pull some cards, some messages from the spirit guides from the Marigold Tarot. I have found that this deck has been very accurate this month for the monthly readings. It's very interesting because I have been called to use this deck. I try to take in consideration everyone's sensitivities, because this is a deck with all skulls, and I don't want anyone to tell me it's like, oh my god, she doesn't think that it's so much death and destruction in the world. But I have been called to use it, and at the end of the day, you guys want messages from the other side. So, Moon, there is information coming out. There is definitely information coming out. This could be all of your fears. This could be something that has happened around the new moon in Gemini, right? This could be you need a need to listen to your intuition, because your intuition might give you messages, and you have to pay attention to those. And then you have the Three of Cups. This is reunion. This is reunion. This is celebration, and especially in this deck. In general, I would go for a third party type of situation. But here you see, and I feel this very strongly, you see those two cups, two skulls type of cups, pouring into this third one, and then creating the sunflower. The sunflower is a symbol for happiness. It's a symbol for a lot of happiness. So just keep that in mind. I see it as reunion. You are going to be reunited with this person that you have on your mind. King of Swords. The ability to make, this could be you taking this type of energy, definitely. Someone who uses intelligence. But this, you could be dealing with someone who is deployed overseas. Someone who is in the military, or someone who is in the law enforcement or first responder, and they had to be dispatched to another area during this time. and that can be very complicated. But I feel they are coming back, they are finally coming home. I have this strong feeling that they are finally coming home. Page of Swords. Maybe you have been spying on them, or maybe you have been gathering more information, or maybe there is a message that comes out of a sudden, that it suddenly comes in. That could be definitely it. A message from this King of Swords, or just gathering more information. But you see in this deck, actually, it's a very weird type of Page of Swords, because it makes me think of the Hanged Man. Someone who puts themselves upside down in order to gain a new perspective. Someone going through an awakening, maybe someone getting more information and going through an awakening. And then you have the Hermit card. You have used this period of isolation, and you see he has the light bulb on top of him. Getting new ideas, getting a deeper understanding of things. You might definitely be dealing with a Virgo, and the Hermit card comes with the right next to the Magician, right next to the Magician. So once you have got this enlightenment, once you and also that light bulb on top of his head makes me think of an enlightenment, right? Sitting in solitude, forcing yourself to be quiet, making all of the noise around us. Our daily lives are filled with noise. But when all of that quiets down, you are left alone with your thoughts. And you are forced to meditate. Once you meditate, you also have the ability to manifest from a place where you know exactly what you want. Because somehow you have gained that enlightenment. Does that make sense for you guys? Seven of Swords. Planning, plotting, strategizing. Maybe having to move away from past heartbreaks and trying to figure out how to do that. Maybe that's what your ego has been protecting you from. Sometimes the ego steps in, and especially when you have been very hurt in the past, the ego steps in and does anything and everything to help us not to ever get hurt again. So the ego is the one that dictates our distrust in people, right? And it doesn't mean you should go around and trust everyone that crosses your path. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm trying to say is you need to use common sense and decide who's worth of your trust and who's not. Because to me, the Seven of Swords in this deck makes me think of the Three of Swords in the Raider's Way tarot. Right, you have that heart stabbed by three swords, but I feel you are planning on how to move away from that. And then you have the other four swords on the side. It's like, again, sitting still and healing. So I feel a combination of those two cards, because that's what the Four of Swords is: being quiet, meditating. Eight of Cups, how to move away from past emotional hurts, how to move away from things that no longer serve you, how to move away from past trauma. Definitely how to move away from past trauma. I feel, Gemini, that you have been very hurt in the past, very, very hurt. And then and that's why you are fighting with yourself, you are fighting with the ego. But definitely this is a divine couple here. This is a divine couple because you have the King of Swords and you have the Queen of Swords, and it's communication back and forth between the two. And she's ready to cut out. You might be dealing with another earth sign, or someone with strong air in their chart, someone ruled by Mercury. The Magician could also be you. Could also be definitely you. You are trying to make a decision if this person, it's real or not, it's true or not, what they say can be trusted or not. And you are ready to cut out anyone who doesn't live by, like, talk the talk and walk the walk. But what the spirits are telling you is that this person is emotionally mature. This person is not here to play games. Maybe they don't know how to show their emotions because of their career. I'm sorry, but if you are in the military or first responder or in the law enforcement or whatever, these are not really career paths that reward you for having emotions. Okay? You need to have an ability to shut down your emotions, because else you would be overwhelmed by all of the things you see and you do on a daily basis. And most of the times you wouldn't be able to live with yourself. Okay? You wouldn't be able to live with yourself because you see so much death and destruction and and the evil in people that somehow you choose not to show emotions. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't have, maybe they don't know how to express them. But they're not here to play games. The King of Cups energy is a very loving type of energy. It's a very loving type of energy. So you're trying to make a decision. I feel if this person really feels the same way like you do, and obviously the ego in the background is like, oh no, most probably they are not. Most probably they are playing game. Most probably this is a game. This is what your ego is telling you. But get yourself ready, because there is a passion in new beginning. You see this rose here? Roses are a symbol for romance. Get ready for passion and for romance as soon as this person is going to be able to travel from wherever they are. This is a very passionate new beginning. And you need to give them the opportunity to show you that. Okay? I don't encourage you to get burned 1,000 times until you figure out what's up with a person or with another. But listen to your intuition. I feel that you want this person to be the real deal, for sure. And we all want that when we meet someone new. But you need to let that person prove, because you sitting in your head with all of your thoughts and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking all the time about this is not going to help you. Sleepless nights, self-fulfilling prophecy. So obviously if you think a person, actually I have been reading this book, it's called Unfuck Yourself. So your brain is wired to win, no matter at what. Okay, this is how we are wired. But if your subconscious is constantly saying, no, I will never be in a emotionally fulfilling relationship, my partners will always try to break my heart, then what your subconscious does is it creates circumstances and scenarios and so on and so forth that are only meant to prove your point, because you are wired to win, even if that is something negative. Do you see where I'm getting that from? So stop being in your head. I know it's easier said than done. This offer is here. I definitely feel that you have been trying to learn something. Maybe you have been trying to learn more things about yourself. Maybe you have been taking a self-improvement course. Maybe you have been learning about the law of attraction. Maybe because you want to develop yourself, Gemini, and that's something that I can only say kudos for that. This person is here with this offer. This could also be an offer, and it's also a card of travel. To me, the page of Pentacles, it's a card of travel. And it's an offer, and it's a message, and it's like, let's do this. And when this person comes in, they come with a very stable, grounded offer. They come with a very stable, grounded offer. You could definitely be dealing with an earth sign, or someone with strong earth in their chart. But this is someone who's grounded. This is someone who's very stable. This is the King of Rings. It's not a wishy-washy type of energy. Well, I like it today, but I don't like it tomorrow. It's not a playboy. It's someone who comes with an offer and it's like, yes, I want to be in this relationship. I want to settle down with you. I want to build something with you. Okay? The Page of Cups. Do you have the Page of Cups? You have a lot of pages. I feel that there is a lot of messaging between you and this person. There is a lot of communication between the two of you, because to me pages are all about messages. So there is you guys are communicating a lot, but because there is the physical distance, you don't know what to make out of all of this. And you will only know when you give the opportunity to this person to show you in person. But until then, all of us, we need to settle for this shitty isolation situation and people being far away. There is a lot of communication between the two of you, but stop trying to read into it. Take things as they are for now, and you will have time to figure it out. I understand all of us want to have used this this time of isolation to find the love of our lives, to write the book, to learn a new language, to I don't know what. Most of us didn't. Okay, and I'm one of those. The only thing I managed to do is to get the body of my dreams, which most probably I would have never got. And as a person who's almost 34, not to be dumb about my skincare routine, but that's all I achieved. This is definitely a soulmate. This is definitely a soulmate, and I feel that reunion is coming soon. Maybe you know this person from your past, or you know them from a past life, or maybe you have this strong feeling that once you guys have connected, you feel that you know each other, and you're trying to ask yourself, is this real? Isn't this real? Am I lowering my standard just because I don't have a lot of options to meet new people right now, right? But there is definitely a reunion. Maybe you have been connected to this person in the past, and maybe things didn't take off at that point because the timing goes wrong, because of 1,000 things. Okay, but you're definitely coming together, and you're nostalgic about that past. There is a sense of reminiscing about the past, about maybe how you guys met. Or again, a very strong feeling that you know each other from a past life and you don't know what to do about that because it's something very new. And trust me, when you realize you have been connected with someone in a past life, your ego, the first thing that does is to reject the thought and say, no, this is not true. It's just my mind playing with me. I felt this before. I felt this before, and then I figured out it was a mistake. Or what if it's not going to last? And what if it's only a karmic type of soulmate? You know, when I was telling you in the beginning that I got in the morning this migraine, I feel you're so stuck in your head that all of these things are making your head spin. And you end up with, because you're too stuck in your head. And as I'm saying this, I actually feel a release, because most probably that was the message that I was supposed to deliver for you today. You have the Knight of Cups. This could be a proposal, this could be an engagement. So this guy is super serious. This guy or this girl, whatever. Don't get stuck into the genders. I know I have more female viewers, so then, and maybe I'm a little bit more connected to that. But this person is very serious. This person is not here to play games. This person is super serious, but give them an opportunity to get themselves from where they are, move their ass, come see you, and talk to them face to face. Now, make sure to stay until the end. I will start a small bonus part right now. I'm going to pull out some Lenormand cards. Try to figure out the timeline, because I think, Gemini, you more than anyone else wants some sort of indication on the timeline. And I'm using for that the Moonology cards, because I'm very much connected to the cycles of the moon. And pick up a couple of spell cards for you. Stay with me. As I have been shuffling, I could see the Well card. That's a card about going within and digging deep to find water. Deeping into the essence of your soul. This is what happens when and channeling multiple things, and everyone is rushing to talk in my head. The heart. This is a soulmate relationship. This is a soulmate connection. They are a soulmate connection. This is coming into union. This is commitment. And your luck is about to change with the dice. Your luck is about to change, but you need to trust. You definitely need to trust. And you need to find your own path, because I've seen the compass. You need to find your own path to happiness. You can trust this man. Maybe in the past there was someone who just took advantage from you. Okay? Maybe in the past there was a man that just took advantage from you. Used you, abused you emotionally, your resources, whatever. But your luck is about to change. This is not the same. I understand that in the past there have been traumatic events, maybe. Maybe there have been traumatic events. But not everyone is out there to get you. I know it's hard, especially after your heart has been broken in a million pieces. And once you manage to heal, definitely you don't want to go through the same experience over and over and over again. So you are cautious. This person is here to bring you happiness. You have the Sun card. This is absolute happiness. There is happiness out there. There is happiness, and not everyone. And this is, you see, we have to, yeah. I feel this is the ex that maybe was very charming, was the playboy type. Look at the card, it makes me think of a playboy, right? Very masculine, but nothing more than a player. And then you have this other guy here who rolls up his sleeves and puts in the effort. This one is expecting you to just like him because everyone likes him. Okay? Has a huge ego. And it's in this only to take advantage. And I feel this is what you have been through. While this one maybe doesn't rush in because he needs to be sure. But you see, he has a rose in his hand, and he's ready to make a stable, grounded offer. He rolls up his sleeves and he gets to work, and he puts in the work to make this happen and to bring happiness for both of you. But again, your luck is changing. From this individual that took advantage of you, you have this other individual ready to offer you happiness, ready to offer you a new type of love that maybe you haven't experienced so far. Maybe the ex is also trying to come back in your life. That could be it. This is a choice. You need to make a choice. You need to make a choice if you are going to accept this person in your life that is here to bring you happiness, or you are going to be stuck in your mentality where you think that everyone is there to get you, and you are overprotecting yourself. You are not allowing anyone even to prove themselves. But I feel that you will find a way. You'll find a way to bridge what you feel. You'll find a way to get over the past hurts. We had the Eight of Cups in the tarot part. We definitely had the Eight of Cups. You find a way to, because to me this bridge is a bridge that connects two mountaintops. Mountains with the Lenormand is like difficulties, is a symbol for difficulties. So you're getting over that type of energy. And you're ready to receive this message, and you're ready for this new beginning. And you see how she is on that horse in a merry-go-round, and she seems to be flying over the rainbow, and she's happy, but you need to allow it to happen. You need to find a way to get over the past hurts, and I cannot emphasize that enough. Because there is a new beginning for you. And there is news about this new beginning, and you should trust the communication you are receiving. You should start being strong again. You should start feeling that you are in your power, that you're not a victim. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust how strong you are. You know what? You had your heart broken, but you survived and you made it through. Yeah, maybe with a lot of emotional issues, maybe with a lot of trauma, but you did it. So you are strong. Always keep that in mind. You are strong. Let's see a timeline. Let's see when this guy comes in your life. Not when he comes in your life, because he is already in your life, but when you guys will be able to physically meet. Emotions are running high with the super moon. We had a series of 3 super moons, so I feel that maybe the past 3 months have been quite difficult for you. So that's why I was telling you at one point to look at the readings that I've done for April and May. Maybe you find some clues there. But I feel this is some sort of past energy. A win-win forecast, a win-win outcome is forecast. The full moon in Libra. We had a full moon in Libra maybe a couple of months back, right? A couple of months back, and what the universe is telling you is like maybe you have met this person that you are connected with right now a couple of months back. You started communication with this person a couple of months back. And when that started, I love the next card. I love the next card. Maybe when that communication started, it was divinely guided, and the universe is bringing you someone that would teach you to trust again, and would make you see that there are good people out there still. I try to tell that to myself every damn day. A new start is coming. A new start is coming, and it's going to be a beautiful one. I'm going to actually put this one here to crown this reading. A new start is coming with the new moon. This might be something that started with your new moon in Gemini, right? A new year, basically, a new turn around the sun. Or it could be something happening from now to the new moon in Cancer. You need to have faith in your dreams. You need to know that this is waxing crescent moon. You need to understand that the universe doesn't give you something that is not for your highest good. Maybe you had to learn something. And I know no one wants to learn the lessons. I know, because they are tough, but that's what makes you stronger. That's what gives you this polar bear type of energy. The polar bear is actually the strongest of all bears. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Your life didn't end. Your life is a continuous change until the second you close your eyes, and you can still have surprises on your deathbed. Nothing is set in stone. Everything is changeable. Everything is movable like the waves of the ocean. The ebb and flow of life. The ebb and flow of life. Maybe you have been in a long commitment with this player here. You are very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Check when this is during this month. I feel it's around now, because I think the full moon is going to be 5th, 6th, something like that. You are very close to achieving your goal. Give this person a chance. What do you have to lose? You know how heartbreak feels already. Definitely you don't want to do it again, but this time you'll be more cautious, because that ego is helping. is helping for you to identify the big red flags. But I don't feel this new person is here to give you a bouquet of red flags, but rather rose. I swear to God, I was shuffling and I've seen this card. Scrying. A black mirror, a pool of water, and a crystal ball are all ancient tools used for scrying or divination. During the dark moon or Samhain, cast a circle and quietly gaze into your scrying object. Chant. Scrying tool reveal profound truth and inner wisdom from all that seems mysterious, shrouded in velvet veils. May all answers be reflected with the sacred tool, so mote it be. Some witches see things appear in the reflection, have prophetic dreams at night, or experience light bulb moments. Remember when I was telling you the light bulb? I kept saying it over and over and over and over again. Light bulb moments when least expected after scrying. The light bulb on top of the head of the hermit. Paramour. Oh, this is beautiful. I really feel this is a true love connection here waiting to bloom. It's so gorgeous. A classic love spell to attract a mate. Carve your name, a heart, and the symbol of Venus on a pink candle, and place on one end of your altar. On the opposite end, place a second pink candle carved with a heart and the symbol of Venus. Rub both candles with vanilla, rose, or ylang ylang oils. Write down what you desire in a mate and place it on the altar. Light the candles and visualize yourself in a thriving partnership. Repeat this rite every night, moving the candles closer so by the seventh day they are touching. Burn the latter and let the candles burn down. Hold out a loving cup. Are you ready to accept the energies that appear? Are you ready to accept this person? Maybe you have been praying for a long time for this. Maybe you have been praying for a long time and the universe actually brought you this. And when it brought it to you, you don't know if to believe it's true or not. Altar. Okay, so guys, keep in mind that maybe not everyone is into witchcraft. Maybe not everyone. Maybe it goes against your religion, and I totally understand and respect that. But I feel with these cards, even if you don't perform the magic spell, I feel that there are some messages that you have to hear. Okay? So use common sense, see if it works for you. If it doesn't, just let it go. And not everyone has an altar. I don't have an altar. You can consider this table my altar, so. A sanctuary for your magic. Altars are as diverse as the traditions that choose them. That's exactly what I have been telling you. In many paths of witchcraft, an altar contains candles, a cauldron, a cup of water, an athame, a ball of salt, a pentagram, a wand, and statues or images representing your reverence and interpretation of divine spirit. Your altar is an extension of you, a living thing reflective of your practice with sacred items that hold personal significance. Clean your altar during the dark moon, replacing flowers, dusting off tools, and meditating over the recent spells. Maybe you just have a. I'm going to pull out another card though. Maybe there are other messages, but that you can consider as clearing up the energies in your space around you. Maybe you have a little talisman. Maybe you have crystals that you have to recharge. You need to take care of your surroundings, especially if you spend a lot of time indoors, and that's quite complicated. You have heart blessing, and it's exactly what I was talking about your home. Bring blessings to your home on a new moon. And we have here a new start is coming, new moon. In the bedroom, light a green candle and say, may this bedroom be blessed with bliss, love, and restoration. In the kitchen, light a red candle and say, "May this heart be blessed with fire and nourishment." In the living room, light a yellow candle and say, "May this room be blessed with joyful gatherings." In the bathroom, light a blue candle and say, "May this bathroom be blessed with renewal and cleansing." This is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous reading, Gemini. Drop me a comment below and please tell me how you have resonated with the messages. I would be very grateful for that. And I would also be super grateful if you guys choose to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure to check your other readings because I feel there is something connected there. I don't remember the readings as I do them, but it might be a message. Okay? In between, I need you guys to get out of your heads, watch something, do something new, learn something new. I don't know, just stop overthinking. Just stop overthinking. And I'm sending you tons of positive energy, love and light.